Let's go to London and speak to Nigel Cawthorne. He's the author of Prince Andrew, Epstein, Maxwell and the Palace. Nigel, welcome to this news hour. Is Prince Andrew out in the cold now? Can he expect any support from the royal family?
Well, it certainly seems that way. But I mean, he got his marching orders yesterday in a very terse little note. I trust when other people are sacked, they get a longer explanation. But he's in a very, very difficult position. One can only see that the way forward is for him to go into exile somewhere. I understand he has some wealthy friends in Kazakhstan.
Andrew, among royal circles and even the British public at large, do people think that he's guilty of what he's been accused of?
Well, we must afford the man, like everybody else, the presumption of innocence, because he hasn't even been charged with any criminal offence in this matter. And this is a civil suit that's going. But I think that the whole world thinks he's guilty.
Well, regardless of what happens with this civil case, can the royal family survive a child sex scandal? They've survived so many scandals before. People are still fascinated with this family. But when it comes to something like the sexual assault or alleged sexual assault of a minor, that's a completely different issue.
Yes, indeed. But I think the royal family can survive as long as the Queen is alive. When she dies, as she sure will, then it's a whole different matter. There are also already some sort of tarnishing of Prince Charles's name over taking money for various charities from rather dodgy characters in return for honours and help to become British citizen. So he's not a clean pair of hands either. And it's not automatic. Everyone thinks that when the Queen dies, that Prince Charles automatically becomes king. This is not true. That there is a thing called the Accession Committee that has to invite the new monarch to take the throne, and it has to be a unanimous vote of that committee. And there are some well-known Republicans on it. So it's not a foregone conclusion that people take up.
And what is it about this royal family in particular, this particular European royal family, that makes them so popular? And also, despite the scandals, people always want to know what's going on, and they still remain so popular.
Well, I think it's the jewellery and the crowns and the gold coaches. And the British are very good on putting it on spectacle, with horse guards and people with very strange hats and medals everywhere. It's a spectacle, and because of the various intrigues, and it's also a soap opera.
Yeah, a soap opera indeed. Nigel Cawthorne, thank you so much.